This is it. The world as you know it is over. Completely done. It's not about to be over. It's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There is a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show, and unfortunately, I got a text from J-Bo last night. She's not feeling great. She's out sick today. Let's go to the phone. We've got Stephanie in Kingston, Pennsylvania. Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What can we do for you today?
I just wanted to say that you guys make my day so much better. I get to decompress with you every day.
Oh, well, that's kind of you to say. Super encouraging to hear that. But I have to ask, what are you decompressing from? What is causing the compression?
Okay, well, I am a single mom. I am in nursing school. I'm starting my last semester.
Wow.
And I'm working 3 jobs to pay bills, so a lot.
So your whole life.
Yeah.
Good for you for going for all that. Do you ever feel like you want to stop?
There's been days where I think, okay, well, it would be easier to go back to just working nonstop instead of focusing on studying and trying to do better for my girls. But then I look at them and I go, no, they deserve better.
Yeah. That's great, Stephanie.
So
you're shifting the story of your family for the future. It's going to have a huge impact on your kids. And they're going to be absorbing all of this amazing hard work that you're putting in. And life is hard in different ways for different people. Everyone's got some sort of a battle to face every day. And it is hard to pick yourself up out of bed some days and get out there, but you're doing a great job. And if you just keep doing it, in like 10 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to go, oh my goodness, thank God I stuck with it.
yeah, it's really hard to believe that I'm already like on year 4 of school and 1 more semester, 16 weeks, and that's it. Like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely.
And scrubs are waiting for you.
Yeah, and it's great to have consistent money coming in. And then have you thought about financial planning and where to put all your money?
Not yet. Just, I know that the ultimate goal is to be able to buy a house for them to grow up in, because I moved around a lot as a kid and I don't want that for them.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great goal. Do you have any friends in your life that are really smart with their money and like they've got a big house and they seem like a nice person?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, what I would recommend to you, and I wish I did this sooner, is find someone. At some point in your walk, you're going to come across someone who just has it together. They treat their family nice. They've got a great house. They seem to like know what they're doing. And I would just, once you trust them, ask them, what are you doing? Like, how did you get to this place? And when you start putting your money in the right places and you start investing in the right things, oh my goodness, what a difference it makes. And as you're about to professionally enter into the workforce, I'm excited to see what you turn into.
Thank you. And this was very encouraging.
Well, it's awesome that we got connected. Thank you for encouraging us. You said such a nice thing there. And when I first discovered the radio, you said it, decompression. I would get so nervous about going to school and like worried about what was going to happen that day and how am I going to handle it, because that was my world at that time. And listening to my favorite radio show, it brought me down a bunch of pegs. So it almost feels like what a full circle moment. It means more than you know. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking my call.
I went to a theme park, an indoor like water park.
Yeah.
And I had a surprisingly good time, and I'm sharing this because maybe this will help you in your grumpiness. Because nothing's less fun than a grumpy dad.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, and also a grumpy husband's terrible too.
Sure.
And sadly, I can sort of default to grumpy wiring, and I have a wife who is one of the most joy-filled people well, yeah,
Yeah, she really is.
that I've ever met. And it's really inspiring. I was drawn to that about her. When I first got to know her, we were living in New York City together. I'm like, man, she's happy, like a lot.
It's a little weird.
Opposites attract.
Well, I could unfortunately default to negative a lot. And I didn't even realize it. That was the scariest part. Here I was living in this big city, and I would find myself just bummed out a lot. And I meet my wife, Jess, and I was like, whoa, I better perk up real fast. And so I still have some of that old wiring.
It's ingrained in you. I mean, what does your mom always say?
Yeah, that's right.
Every time you turn around, there's something else wrong.
Yes, yeah. So I wonder why I default to negative. But I've done a lot of work over the years to go against the grain of that wiring. And there is a way to do that. Neuroplasticity, oh my goodness, isn't it amazing that our brains can actually change the pathways? We don't have to stay grumpy, as my wife has told me for many years.
Yeah.
And I've done a lot of work where I'm mostly not grumpy. But we had Yes Day yesterday for my 6-year-old. It was the final layer of her birthday celebration because she has a birthday right before Christmas. And so we wanted to make it special and extend it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And we went to this indoor theme park. And I will say that after forcing a smile on my face, I literally did this. I'm not joking. I got a message from my wife when I woke up this morning, and she said, great job, great attitude. And
That's
it was so exciting. So she was pleased. And I will tell you, it started with faking a smile. Then I get there, I'm having a great time. I'm seeing my kids, and I'm reminded of my own childhood, how much fun I used to have doing that kind of stuff. And I'm like, why did I get so down? What a Grinch that I don't want to go to an indoor water park. What is that? And then I'm looking around and I start getting a little judgy. I see other dads who are glued to their phone sitting in the chairs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I can't be that guy. So, my wife, I'm towel boy, carrying it around,
Of course.
making sure that, I'm providing a service so that they get in their towels very quickly. My wife asked me to go on the family thing, and I finally go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I got wet. I had my phone in my pocket and everything.
Rookie mistake.
Thank goodness for Tim Cook, who's made mostly waterproof phones. And it was wonderful. The part that I did still hate, and I couldn't get over this, we go to this little gift shop, and it's predatory for children.
Of course.
They have fake gold coins that are shiny. Wouldn't you know it? My kids get drawn to it, and they want to buy 4 for $5. I'm like, guys, it's plastic.
And Yes Day.
Please. Yeah, but we said actually no to that one. But we did have to
Liars.
say yes to the $16 cup of tiny candy. They got to pick out $16 for 12 ounces of candy. It was unbelievable. Oof. But it was yesterday, so we said yes. And they were happy about it. So, okay, fair enough. So when we got home, it was interesting. Jess said, hey, can you get your microphone? I want to talk to you about a text message I just got from one of my friends. So this is one of Jess's friends. Okay, Jess, you've requested an interview with me. Go ahead.
My friend texted me and she said, I just can't believe you got TJ to agree to go to an indoor water park.
What a reputation I have.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
She just couldn't imagine you there, and she feels like you wouldn't do it. Did you want to do it?
No, I didn't want to.
So, was she right?
But how does she know that I wouldn't want to be there? I don't understand. Yeah, why are her friends talking with her about me?
Well, probably because the way you talk and act and the things you say makes it seem like you wouldn't want to go to a water park.
But what is it? I'm the topic of conversation between my wife and her friends?
Yes.
I told my fiance Allison that you were going to an indoor water park, and she was blown away.
No way.
Yeah, she was like, what?
That makes me feel and sound really lame.
Well,
yeah, but fun is not your favorite thing.
No, I do like fun. Just there are other things that are more fun than that.
For you.
She can just tell.
How?
You give off those vibes.
I don't want not fun vibes. And why are her friends? Her friends are supposed to think I'm cool. I'm married to her.
Well, real talk. You complain about a lot of stuff.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. So it kind of sounds like you don't like to do anything ever except read.
That's not true.
And chop wood sometimes when you feel like it.
Yeah, so you're listing a lot of things I enjoy. I do have a lot of fun.
I've never seen anyone happier to be the towel holder. And also, we didn't need anyone to hold our towels.
Yes, you did. You needed someone to make sure they stayed dry, no one stepped on them.
Yeah, they're called chairs, T.
The towels would be perfectly fine on a chair.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm really proud of you because you went on a big water slide.
I'm just soaking it in.
Yeah, I did. I thought about Kenny. If Kenny was the dad, what would these kids want?
It was actually really fun. I had so much pleasure because you were the heaviest one in our family, so the guy made you be like the anchor.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. So we were on the family life raft. He put me with my back facing the slide. I thought I'd turn around at some point. I had to ride it backwards.
Oh, that's fun.
It was terrible.
I love how you call it a life raft.
I meant you had to go backwards, and it's pretty scary going backwards, right?
She was hysterically laughing at me.
Yeah, and you were just laughing at me.
I was laughing at you the whole time.
She loved it. So listen, I'm glad everyone had fun. I did too, and I was very happy to see the joy on my kids' faces. It's wonderful. It's nice to know that your kids are happy and they don't think you're terrible.
I'm going to reach out to the water park to see if I can't gather some surveillance footage of you on these water slides. I need to see this for myself.
Always love when you join in on the phones at 877-RADIO-TJ. You either catch us here in the studio or our voicemail, like this message here.
What's going on, TJ? This here is Garth, the king of the trailer park.
Garth, the king of the trailer park.
Garth Mahoney. I looked him up.
Okay, hold on.
The world heavyweight champion of out-of-control wrestling.
What is out-of-control wrestling?
I believe it's an independent wrestling organization out of Arkansas.
Oh, that's interesting.
And the workhorse champion out of all pro wrestling. You can catch us in the Hoxie, Arkansas, Marietta, Arkansas, all over the place, man. I just wanted to call and invite you to a show.
He's inviting me to a show.
Oh, I thought he said he wanted to fight you.
Oh.
Not invite you.
Wait, hold on. Let me hear this. Well, I almost went to this, too. Hold on.
Man, I just wanted to call and invite you.
Invite you.
Okay, my bad. I heard fight.
February 14th.
February 14th, there's a show if you're in the Arkansas area.
Heather, you heard what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, I thought he was calling him out.
No, I will never do that.
Give me a call back.
Yeah, why don't we get him on the show? I'd like to find out a little bit more about him. So that's probably like that movie, The Wrestler, with Mickey Rourke, where they're serious.
Yeah, that was the independent wrestling scene for sure.
Yeah, we need to talk to him because I think I need to convince him to stop doing that.
Why?
Well, because I think it hurts your body if you're like jumping off of real ladders and then you're swinging chairs into people.
I mean, even the WWE, they do that too.
They do.
They just, maybe they might be trained a little more, but.
Well, I don't know about that. They're just maybe more, aren't they more protected? Like The Rock is still doing movies and he seems like he's strong and fine.
Well, sometimes with these independent wrestling scenes, they have to go above and beyond to draw a crowd. So they will do the chairs, they'll do the barbed wire, they'll do the tables, ladders, and chairs matches.
The barbed wire.
Calm down a little bit.
Like if I find out he's messing with barbed wire, I'm going to try to convince him to stop.
Quit being a jabroni, brother.
No, I just... he could do something cool, like
You're telling me wrestling's not cool?
Well, it is good. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Kenny. You're like a wrestling guy. You love it.
I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, brother.
See, he could totally do this.
Yeah, I mean, if he wanted to try to be Hulk Hogan, he's got to get his own personality.
Yeah, if you were stronger and you were working out, you could totally do this kind of wrestling.
I could open up a can of you know what.
Yeah.
On your behind, brother.
All right, threaten me. Imagine we're in the ring together. Go ahead.
I will beat you down so hard, your mother's mother's mother will feel it. I'll tell you what, brother.
Don't talk about my great-great-great-grandmother like that.
Well, that's why you don't step into the ring with me, brother.
That's right. I'm going to leave right now, as a matter of fact.
I'm going to suplex you so hard.
You want to stay here, Heather, or you want to come with me and we'll grab a coffee?
No, I want to take on Kenny.
No.
I'm going to take you belly to belly, body slam you like you'd never felt before.
Okay, I'm done. That's all.
Put you in a cross-faced chicken wing.
No,
That's a real wrestling move, by the way.
I believe it. I cried at wrestling practice when I was in kindergarten. I'll tell him that. Actually, it was first grade, but I was very alarmed by how much everyone was fighting. So try to get him on the phone.
I'm going to call
him. He's a listener of our show. We want to support him, and we want to make sure that he's safe. Kenny reminded me that there's a show that debuted a couple years ago, actually almost 3 years ago now.
It's not a show. This is a professional fighting organization.
But they televise it.
Yeah, just like they televise boxing matches or UFC fights.
It's called Power Slap.
Yes.
You may have seen these on your feed. It, to me, seems like the dumbest thing. Two people get into a ring, and they just go back and forth slapping one another across the face.
And they knock each other out. It's wild.
Yeah, like it just sounds like a really bad idea that like kids would do, but these are adults.
Oh, full-grown, big, huge, strong adults. There's men and women. There's weight classes for everything you could imagine.
When we first talked about this a few years ago, I thought for sure this would not go further than a season, but evidently it's doing well.
They just announced their next pay-per-view March 9th from Las Vegas. Power Slap 18 is coming.
And people watch it. They show up for it. This is where we're at, watching one another get slapped. And it makes for a good TikTok video, right?
Oh, for sure. It's all over my feed.
And Kenny loves it.
Yes.
And so he seems to want to promote this show. He hit the streets and ran into this woman.
Are you familiar with Power Slap? Have you ever heard of Power Slap?
No, I haven't.
A little bit of an older lady.
Yeah, it's a new professional sport. It's kind of like boxing.
No. What do they do? Just get in the ring and slap each other?
Kind of, sort of. Do you mind? Can I play you a video? I have it on my phone.
Okay.
I would love to get your thoughts on this. So this is a new professional sport. It's on American television. This is Power Slap, and just react however you feel necessary.
Now he's showing her an example.
Oh!
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my, I don't think so. No. That's not going to last very long. Oh.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
It's absolutely wild.
Yeah. Oh, he like to knock his head off.
Hey, she almost seems like she's starting to like it.
Yeah.
This is the problem with this show.
Dang.
You're reacting exactly like I reacted the first time I watched this.
It's crazy.
Crazy is right.
I would not participate.
Absolutely not.
Although, I will say, if there was an elderly power slap, I might... actually, I would call the cops. No, I'm not going to watch that
That's
either.
going to sell big tickets.
No, I don't want that.
That's not entertainment. That's abuse.
What kind of person do you think it takes to do something like that, or even to watch it?
Stupid.
Yeah.
And if you're going to pay me a couple $1,000, maybe I'll go, but I'm going to be the first one to slap somebody.
You know what? Here's what they need to do. They need to get her to be the ring announcer.
Yes.
And she can be the sportscaster doing the play-by-play of the power slap. That I think I would tune in for.
Priceless reaction. You're not being slapped second. No, you're slapping first.
I'm slapping first.
All right.
She is amazing. And look at this, January almost over. I mean, we still got a little bit of time left, but Kenny, you hit the streets and you ask people, how is their 2026 going so far?
How are you feeling about 2026? How are you feeling about the new year?
The year of opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
I like that answer already.
Whatever you had doubt about or whatever you didn't hold yourself accountable for last year, I think it's clearly that in everybody's mind frame, you could say, this year you could see it. Whether you seen somebody else do something that you thought about it and you slacked on it, you said, but it gave you that confidence that it could be done. That's what I mean by opportunities. So I think 2026, a lot of people is going to come out of that little shelterish ways and they're going to take on different challenges and opportunities.
I love that. You know, it's never too late. I've had a number of conversations recently with some friends in my life, and they've talked about how, man, they wish they would have done things differently for a lot of years. And I was right there in that same place. And it is never too late to switch course and go, you know what, today's going to be the day. This is going to be the year. This is going to be the week. And you just start living the way you want to live, or you start stepping towards what it is that you want. And exactly what he's saying. There's an opportunity right there. It's waiting for us. We don't have to repeat our past.
Well, I love that hopeful perspective.
Absolutely.
Where does that come from?
At the end of the day, we all been through something in life, so it's like when you go through things, you just taught that in life, any and everything could be upgraded. It's just all how you want to upgrade. Okay, the only thing we can't get back is time, but anything else in this world you want, or you feel as though you should have or entitled to, you can go get it. Whether you got to jump through hurdles, whether you got to crawl before you walk, it can be obtained. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that in a different aspect. I think a lot of people in their life are just starting to realize that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting that as kids, we're expected to fall down flat on our face as we're learning to walk, and that's normal. And then what do? You get back up and you start walking again. For some reason with adults, they can't oh, I fell down. Well, I'm done.
Yeah,
you check out. It's like,
dwell in it.
Why? Is this actually a part of our formation? Do we have to have these different versions of stumbling? So sure, it's when we're little, we fall down and we get back up again. But does that maybe never stop? Is all of life stumbling and getting back up again? Is anyone with a substantial story that's doing really well? Have you ever heard someone say, you listen to like a lot of podcasts, right? A lot of people, these Diary of a CEO. Or has there ever been someone who's like, it's been perfect? Everything has been exactly when I set out on that long voyage, smooth sailing, no problems. I just got from point A to point B, and now I have a multi-billion-dollar company. Where's that story? Or I have peace because of just pure smooth sailing. It just doesn't happen. It's a lie.
It's impossible.
I need this guy to step in here. Do you know him? Do you have his number?
I wish I got his number.
Yeah, sometimes you get it. When people are really great like that and inspiring, you got to get their number and say, hey, I want to connect you with TJ. And then we have him on the show. We'll get him in the studio.
I'm afraid people might get creeped out by that.
You tried it once, and what happened?
What, asking for somebody's
Remember
number?
when I told you start giving people your phone number? What happened with that guy?
He didn't stop calling me.
You made a new friend.
People, you made a new friend, and people like the idea of being on a radio show.
Yeah.
You got to keep putting that out. Keep giving them your personal cell phone number, Kenny, all right?
Okay.
My life in Malibu was the life people dream about. For a minute there, I had it all.
You better watch your mouth, kid. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I hope whatever revenge you were trying to get on all of us in Malibu was worth it. You're dead to me.
Until I didn't.
Do you want to listen to what I have to say or not?
I don't!
You're looking rough, Ella. These royals really do a number on you.
You're the reason that Ella left!
You create chaos wherever you go, Ella, and I'm so over it.
If you want me, you need to choose me.
I'm not scared of competition, Elle. I already know I'm the right guy.
The Royals of Malibu. Out now. Follow The Royals of Malibu on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere you listen to podcasts.
You can't outrun the Royals.
I outran you.
4 and 3 and 2 and 1.
Hey, it's Amelia Retaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
compared the culture then to the culture now,
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft was on New England Sports Radio yesterday, and he was speaking candidly about the future of the NFL and changes that he says are coming. And those changes would be adding an 18th game to the NFL regular season and requiring that every team in the NFL plays at least one game overseas.
Well, there was controversy around this because they seemingly keep adding games, and it's putting the players at risk for injury, right?
Well, we brought this up a month or so ago when Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
Yeah.
And there is statistics that show that you are more likely to get injured at the end of the season, so adding more games only adds more wear and tear. At this point, the Players Association is against this, but if, to Robert Kraft's points, if the players want to make the money that they're making and see those salaries continue to grow, they have to find that money somewhere.
You're telling me the NFL, they need more money? No.
Something tells me...
That seems... I haven't dug into their financials,
Right.
obviously, but that doesn't seem right to me.
Well, just from my outside view, it seems like they have a lot of money because it's a very successful thing. Like football works. It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
And do they need to add, and will it actually wind up hurting them to add another game? Because their star players are then at risk, and what? So then they get taken out of games? Does it make it less compelling to watch?
I mean, you're making a very great point, but the fact of the matter is quarterbacks are getting $70, $80, $90 million contracts, and the rest of the positions are inching towards that. And
could they work together and say, okay, instead of 70 or 90 million, could we get back to the 20 million number, which is still a very big number?
Even 50 50. I mean, even taking a $10 million pay cut might be
If
okay.
you might be able to save 20 mil if you go down to only 50.
Yeah.
Which is apparently, from what I hear, a very good salary to have.
I'm hearing things, you know what I mean?
You could make that and do very well.
Yeah.
And then everyone is happy.
Yeah, well, this is what Robert Kraft was saying. People were surprised that he spoke so candidly about this subject, especially knowing that at this point the Players Association is against it. But his point is, if you guys want to keep on seeing your salaries grow, this is how we're going to get there. Otherwise, we may be looking at a lockout, a players' strike when their collective bargaining agreement comes to an end in 2031.
Well, it's cool because Robert's getting to that age where he can say whatever he wants and he doesn't care. It's fun to hear those types of interviews.
Well, yeah, now he's back in the AFC Championship again with the New England Patriots. They're back on top, so he's feeling all sorts of powerful, I'm sure.
Kenny, what else you got?
In the suburbs of Chicago, Xavier was spending a quiet night with his 7-year-old daughter, Mia. After taking her upstairs to bed and checking on her one last time, he leaves the room and promptly falls down the stairs.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hits his head. His daughter immediately knew something wasn't right. Seeing her dad on the ground and in pain, she grabbed the phone and called 911. So when paramedics arrived, they described it as a hectic scene, mainly because they had a scary dog in the house. But Mia knew to calm the dog down, get the dog away. She found the keys. She opened the door. She let the paramedics in, and the paramedics credit Mia with saving her father's life. They said her actions were critical, and they were amazingly impressed with how calm she was throughout the whole process.
Yeah, that's something special. And it makes me think maybe I do need to get my kids on their screens a little more so they know how to do that. If anything happened to me, I would want them to know how to call for help.
For sure.
But man, in all seriousness, that's incredible. It's a miracle.
Good job, Mia. The paramedic said if it wasn't for that girl, honestly, I don't know how long it would have taken to get to that patient because of the dog and all of the locked doors and everything else. So time was critical, and Mia's action saved her dad's life.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I would have panicked. I mean, now at 40, I would have panicked.
No, it's scary stuff.
Yeah.
It is.
Kenny, what else do you have?
So I didn't realize this, but Dublin, Ireland is now the third most congested city in all of Europe. Traffic is a major problem. A lawmaker ready to propose new laws to help ease this congestion didn't make it to Parliament on time. You'll never guess why.
Oh, wait, let me guess. Got caught in traffic.
Yeah. He was stuck in traffic, so
Hilarious.
he was unable to introduce the new laws that would have hopefully helped this problem down the line in the future.
Yeah, I was city boy for a long time, and I will tell you, there is nothing like getting caught in one block. And this was in New York City for a lot of years. One block could take 45 minutes.
It's rough.
Trying to exit out of the Holland Tunnel, rush hour traffic. Oh my goodness. You start to wonder, is this how I want to spend my life?
Well, that happened to all of us last year when we all visited the city together.
Yeah.
It was literally one block for 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, and it happens often. It could be a construction vehicle. They could be digging up a road. It's wild.
Or just the amount of people. It's just crazy.
That was before New York City introduced their congestion toll. So I wonder, from reports,
If it's changed.
It's gotten better from reports, but I haven't experienced it for myself yet.
Yeah. What else you got, Kenny?
They say 200 million Americans will be affected by this winter storm that will be approaching heading into the weekend from Texas all the way through New England, and pretty much every state in between is either going to deal with snow, sleet, freezing rain, and likely power outages and really difficult travel.
Yeah, it's sad. And then, it's also sad, you see these pictures of some shelves empty at the grocery store, and I go, not again.
I have to go to the grocery store today because we'll be affected by it, and I'm curious to see what I'll find at the grocery store.
Yeah,
or not find.
Yeah, exactly.
We're based in the Northeast. You really do with these storms, you get to see how people think. And I have to go against this because my default is I want to be selfish. I want to make sure that I have enough. And then, of course, every time people, they hoard, they have water, toilet paper, milk. And then it's like, well, then, the person who shows up the day before the storm can't get milk. And it's like, how much milk do you need? It's fine all year round. Whenever like, how much milk should they have? Limits? Did we need limits?
I mean, they did that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
you see the ugly side of humanity.
You need
with
a
this
public shamer. You need somebody standing at the refrigerator at the grocery store shaming you.
Yes, Heather would be great at that.
Heather would be awesome at that.
Okay.
Oh, do you really need 2 gallons of milk for 3 of you? Really? Like, I'll just do that.
Well, but I have 4 other people at home.
No, you don't.
TJ, and interestingly enough, this is a big storm that's affecting a lot of people. It will not be affecting our friends in the Midwest, like in Minnesota or Wisconsin, but they're dealing with something totally different right now. An extreme cold watch is in effect. The high temperature in Minneapolis is going to be 8 degrees down to -20. I'm not talking about wind chill. This is actual air temperature.
Wow.
Negatives tomorrow. It's not going to get to 0 until the end of the week, into the weekend.
Yeah, what's the weather? Mars. It's Mars weather this week.
Yeah, it'll be a reprieve on Saturday when they get to 0 as the high temperature.
Wow.
But I saw this. So Fox 9 in Minneapolis posted an article about whether or not trees explode in the extreme cold. And that, of course, got my attention. Apparently, it's true, although it's very rare.
Is it because it gets so dry that it cracks? Is that what they're saying?
No. So what happens is the sap that may be inside the tree freezes and expands and actually busts through the bark and the wood. It makes a loud sound. It sounds like a loud popping sound.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's very rare. Apparently, trees do explode, although it's rare. What's more common, though, they call them frost quakes, and this is when, I guess, moisture in the soil expands, and actually you see cracks develop in the ground. It's not an actual earthquake, but they call them frost quakes. They also make pretty scary sounds when it's extreme cold temperatures like this.
This story just inspired me. Do you think we could freeze maple syrup and then put that in tea? I'm going to work on
like
that.
Like a maple syrup ice cube?
Yeah.
Try
yes,
it.
I do think you could do that.
I wonder if anyone has done that. I just like, all right, I'm going to explore that. I'll get back to you on that. Kenny, what else do you have?
There's a subreddit on Reddit called Confessions where people like to confess to things to the internet that perhaps they've been lying about.
Do you ever do that, Kenny?
I have not used the Confessions subreddit.
Do you have a confession that you could potentially make?
Not at the moment.
So you've put everything out there.
To you? I don't know.
I 100% could put something that's pretty brutal on there.
Bad?
Yeah. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not doing it.
You're putting me on the spot. I mean,
you must have a secret you don't want me to know.
Yeah, probably. But I could say, like, I've confessed everything. Like, my fiance Allison knows everything about me, all my deepest, darkest secrets.
So what do you think, Heather? Are you curious?
I mean, I'm curious what Kenny
What
has
they were,
done.
right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not telling my husband everything I've done. Heck no.
Well, and this particular story got my attention because manatees are my favorite animal. This father has been lying to his son for 24 years that manatees are his favorite animal. He says it started with a birthday gift when the son was very young. Got him a mug with a manatee on it. The father was insufficiently excited about the gift, so he had to reassure his son, no, I love it. Manatees are my favorite animal. And for years, manatee gifts have been his default gift for every birthday,
look at that.
every Christmas. This man is now 55. His son is 30. His son has booked them a trip for 2 to go swim with the manatees.
Oh, he's got to tell him at this point. It's enough already.
That's hilarious.
Don't you love the internet? I mean, how does that become a headline news story?
People really seem to connect with this. They're suggesting you're going to have to stick with this for the rest of your life, bud. You're going to have a manatee-shaped coffin.
Tell him. Or maybe this is the tipping point. He goes on the trip, he sees those wonderful animals front and center, and he actually does make it. How has it not become his favorite animal? What could be better? What, a dog?
Well, he says he doesn't have anything against manatees, but they're not his favorite animal. They never have been. He appreciates that they're gentle creatures, but he just doesn't have a fascination with them.
I'm now questioning every gift I got my mom because she said one time that she liked cardinals, and I've been getting her cardinal things, like the little bird.
Can you interview her about this?
I should,
That would be great.
because
Next thing you know, Heather's going to be a viral hit.
This is a confession my mom has to make.
Well, and this has gotten a lot of attention. I mean, the New York Post picked up on this story. His plan is to not tell his son. And I wonder if the son will find out just because this has got so much attention on the
Something
internet.
tells me if he has the internet, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what ruined manatees for me? This is very sad. I was in Florida and we were visiting some manatees on a dock, and I was like, wow, these creatures are amazing. And I noticed they had all these scars on their back.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's because they hang out under boats, and people don't realize that they turn their boat on, and it actually cuts them up. And I've always just sort of felt bad. that they have to deal with that. So I don't know that it can become my favorite animal.
They're hard to see in the water, and boaters hit them constantly.
You're a boater. You better be careful.
And thankfully, where I'm boating, there aren't any manatees.
Well, watch out in case they get there.
I will. That would break my heart if I ever heard a manatee.
This started as a very uplifting, fun story.
It did.
You bummed us out.
One a chuckle. And can't really go back in time now. So thank you for listening to The TJ Show. Make the next newscast only uplifting, okay?
Okay.
I love hearing from one of our most amazing listeners. This just happened last week. Candy in Wisconsin. You seem to be on a streak. You're calling every day.
I hope I'm not super annoying. I don't know. You just make my day now.
Let me do a check-in real quick. And by the way, J-Bo's out sick today, but Heather, annoyed by Candy?
No, not yet.
Kenny, annoyed by Candy?
Not at all. Candy sounds like a lot of fun. She'd be a friend of the show. I love it.
Candy, wait a minute. You're not annoying to anyone in your life, are you?
Well, I can be too much for some people.
Yeah. Well, you're not too much for me. And by the way, my family loves you too. You know, everyone was talking about Candy over the dinner table the other night because you named a cow after me. And so you're...
That's amazing.
You now got the attention of my kids, and they like your name because they're obsessed with Candy.
That's great.
Well, anyway, Candy, you know, Kenny was telling me a story. He's about to do this in the news. That apparently it's outrageously cold in Wisconsin, like dangerously cold.
It is.
Yeah, there's a cold watch warning for Minnesota and Wisconsin, I saw.
So what is the temperature today?
Right now, it feels like -10. It is 5 degrees.
5 degrees.
Saturday, it's supposed to feel like -25.
Oh, my.
So what do? Do heaters stop working at -25? That sounds like a dangerous place for a human being to be. Like, that sounds like another planet. Like, what do? You take care of cows. What do you do? Like, you have to go outside. How do you handle that? How do you dress warm enough for -25?
Well, you do the best you can. I wear leggings or long johns and then a pair of jeans. I wear like 5 pairs of socks, my muck boots. I have a really nice jacket that my boyfriend bought me for Christmas that was like $100 and something that is very insulated. So am I cold? Yes, but I've lived in Michigan and Wisconsin my whole life, and this is the weather.
Yeah.
So basically, suck it up.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
There's things you can do. There's heated jackets. There's little, like, those packets that heat up your hands.
Hot hands.
Listen, you stay warm out there. Thanks for being our meteorologist today. This has been very exciting.
You're very welcome.
Do you mind if I sign you off real quick here, Candy? Let me give you like a send-off like they do for the meteorologists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was Candy talking about the cold in Wisconsin. If you're listening to us in Florida or one of the warmer areas where we broadcast, be grateful. How did that sound, Candy?
Great.
Okay, good. Yeah, it feels a lot more official now. You just throw that in there. You're doing great. All right, we love you, Candy. Have a great day.
Love you too, guys.
Bye.
Love you, Candy. Bye.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Listen to how dumb this is getting. I mean, this is like a joke headline that I would think you'd hear on SNL.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
A guideline written by Wikipedia volunteer editors to make it easier to spot AI content. So a bunch of people got together and said, hey, listen, this AI thing, it's a problem. This is back in 2023. We got to figure out some parameters so it's easier or at least possible for us human beings to know what's AI and what isn't. So they wrote down every detail. Well, now an open source plugin has taken that information, trained their AI on it, so the AI doesn't seem like AI and seems more human. So
like it.
All that work for years now is just, oh yeah, upload that. We probably shouldn't do that. Thank you guys. And now the AI is even better and even more human-like.
Yeah.
Seems like a problem we can't really solve, right? Like now if they figure out what makes it seem like AI now, then they'll just upload that. It's sort of a vicious cycle.
Yeah, and that's the problem, I guess, with these open source things. They're just available to everybody. Wikipedia makes all of its research available to everybody, and they just lifted it and turned it into something else.
Yeah, it seems like we've created an issue that we don't quite know how to fix and we keep running into these problems. And here's another example of this. So there's a new study, speaking of AI, that links frequent personal use of AI chatbots to higher reports of depression and anxiety symptoms. What a trap that is. That is literally the bear trap in the middle of the woods with the tasty treat on it. You step in it and you're hurting yourself. You think
Looks
you're
like
feeding
a nice
yourself.
fish.
Yeah, researchers from Mass General Brigham surveyed over 20,000 U.S. adults about their AI usage and mental health. It turns out about 87% of people use AI for personal reasons, including advice, recommendations, or emotional support. And now listen to this. And it's important to note this stuff because as much as we want to be like, I don't care about AI, I don't use it that much anyway, more and more people are using it. And those same people were saying 2 years ago, I'll never touch it. They're using it because it is really interesting and it's an amazing technology. There are great things that you can use it for. Like most things, there's just brokenness within this new technology.
Yeah, and it's very convenient, and we love our convenience.
Yes, people were addicted to convenience. You see it everywhere. People who use chatbots daily for personal reasons were more likely to report moderate depression, anxiety, irritability, trouble sleeping, concentrating, or eating even. Adults aged 45 to 64 were especially likely to report depressive symptoms linked to personal AI use. And the craziest part of it is that people are drawn to it because they think it's going to make them better and fix the problem. And it's the exact opposite result.
Sure.
So it's important to be aware of this. And they say, according to the American Psychological Association, it's saying there's no substitute. AI cannot substitute for mental health treatment from a pro.
Yeah.
So just worth noting. Kenny, I know you're a big Adam Sandler fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I grew up, I just loved Adam Sandler. I saw a video floating around the internet, and this just happened this month, and now it's catching steam and getting all these headlines. It's Adam Sandler walking into an In-N-Out burger, just like a normal person.
Yeah.
People are watching him, they start filming him. But I think it's so cool that he doesn't change the way he lives. He's in the mood for an In-N-Out burger. He's one of the biggest superstars on the planet. He goes in, he orders a burger, and he walks out.
Well, more than that, because he's touring right now doing his comedy show. I saw it a month or so ago. And every town he stops in, he goes and finds a high school or some local basketball court and plays basketball with complete strangers.
Yeah.
He's just him no matter what.
It's
he does
really
what he
cool.
wants. Yeah, when I was playing some basketball and I got a little hungry, I said, let's go to In-N-Out Burger. Yes.
You do that all day and in the shower?
Yes, I do. Yahoo! I like a double patty. Hold the lettuce.
And anything else on that, Adam?
Well, I love those French fries. I take a little French fry, put it behind my ear, save some for later.
You put a French fry behind your ear?
Yes, it's like a pencil, but you can't eat a pencil.
Oh, so you eat it later in the day?
Yes, you never know when you want a French fry.
For a while, okay. Hey, speaking of Sandler, obviously all of his stuff is on Netflix. And he also, I think, was on Star Search many years ago, which was an old TV show.
Yeah, before Saturday Night Live, he was on Star Search with Ed McMahon back in the day.
Sort of like a talent finding competition, like what American Idol is.
Yeah.
But it was way back in the day. They've brought that back on Netflix. And it's interesting what they're doing. It's almost like now television is entering into the next era. So it was live Tuesday and Wednesday. It debuted this week.
Yes.
And then from what I understand, and you watched it last night?
I happened to catch some of it last night, yeah.
So apparently they're doing like real-time voting with your remote control.
It's the beauty of the internet.
So yeah, so it makes sense, right? You're connected to the internet to watch Netflix, and you can just right there click it. Do they do that with American Idol? For some reason, I just remember you call in or you text.
Call in or you text or you go to a website. This seemed like something new for Netflix because they're doing it live. Anthony Anderson's the host. You have Jelly Roll, Chrissy Teigen, and Sarah Michelle Gellar as the judges. You have two acts going against each other in a category. And after the one act performs, Anthony Anderson says, viewers, it's your turn to vote. And they're able to register and announce the votes within minutes.
Real time?
Yeah, in real time.
Wow.
Exactly. It was pretty cool.
That's fun. It's a different level of interaction. Did you like the show?
Yeah, I found it entertaining. I happened to tune in around the juniors section, so there were young girls that were doing a dance routine. They went up against a 15-year-old magician.
And see, just when you think we've had enough of the talent shows, we can't get enough of it. Now there's a new one. There's a new way to do it. You get more involved.
Yeah, I like the idea of the live voting. It feels like you're really a part of the show. And,
That's fun.
and in last night's situation, the fan vote determined all of the winners and losers.
Yeah, see if we can get someone from the show. I'm sure they would come on our show. We could talk to them about it.
Yeah, I'm sure Jelly Roll will want to.
Yeah, you have Geller's number in your phone, right?
Yeah, I was a big Buffy fan back in the day.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, we'll get on that. This might be one of the most important segments we do. We got to fix this problem real fast. My wife Jess had this idea one day. She would turn the radio on when she was leaving the house because my dog Luna was there all alone. Thought, it'll keep her company. She'll hear Dad's voice. It'll be great. She got home. Luna was totally passed out on the living room floor, bored with the show. And we figured out it was because we were only talking about human-related issues. So we switched it up. We started featuring the biggest stories in animal headlines. Now Luna waits by the radio, and we've named the segment after her. It's called Luna's Animal Tales.
Who's a good girl?
Hopefully your pet will enjoy this too. Let's start with this headline. Do not pick up frozen iguanas.
Okay.
Apparently this happens in Florida. In other areas, iguanas get stunned or freeze. They fall from trees, appear to be dead, but their body functions are still working. And people will pick them up and mess their arm up or something. It's so sad.
You got to just leave them be, and hopefully they wake up soon when it gets a little warmer.
Imagine if Kenny was climbing a tree and you were a big iguana and you fell, and then some giant kid picked you up and twisted your leg. That'd be so sad. And then you came
I would not
back.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Most times they spring right back up, and interfering with them could even cause legal consequences. Don't mess with the iguanas.
Okay.
Also, watch out. If it gets a little cold, iguanas can be up there around 30 pounds. They could fall on you. So make sure you're not walking under trees. This story about a coyote. Videos were posted on social media showing this coyote paddling to the southern edge of Alcatraz Island as the sun was setting over the bay. The coyote struggled to get onto the shoreline, visibly shaking and fatigued.
Well, yeah, it's a notoriously hard swim.
Yeah, that's why they put it there.
Prisoners would try to get out of Alcatraz and wouldn't make it.
So a professor of wildlife ecology at the Ohio State University said, actually, he wrote the book, Coyotes Among Us, so he knows a thing or two about coyotes. He was shocked and astonished at the footage. Are they getting stronger, I guess, is a good question.
Mutant coyotes?
Coyotes are intelligent, versatile creatures known to swim, but not that far. Usually it's calm waters, and everyone's impressed with this coyote, so very good job. They're still trying to figure out how it happened and what's going on there.
I wonder if it was Wile E. Coyote traveling to the prison to release Yosemite Sam. He was trying to break out Yosemite.
I highly doubt it.
And the roadrunner was on his tail, and he had no choice.
But then again, in this world, you never know. A cat was missing for many years. 4 years ago, just ran away. Cat's name was Tinsel.
Great name.
Weeks of searching, posting on Facebook groups, contacting shelters. The pet owner gave up. Then she receives a text from her cousin just recently saying, "Hey, I see Tinsel." Instantly recognizable because it has a mustache.
Where did she see the cat?
On a local shelter page, she was browsing.
Oh.
The owner of Tinsel called. She was in tears. She was explaining the story. When they were reunited, Tinsel immediately recognized her owner, which she said felt great. It was the most incredible feeling. So glad Tinsel's back at home, thanks to a local shelter.
Oh, and that's impressive. The cousin was able to recognize the cat from a photo on a website.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing story. Luna's Animal Tales on the TJ Show.